baby, welcome to the dope zone. Only thing we live for around here is to get dope sold. Heroin residue in the air, fuck up the ozone. Get a brick in the hair to put my...
I'm not gonna make it a super long drawn out training, but I'm gonna try and give people more than they expect. Good morning, guys. How are you guys feeling? Let's go. Dude. Let's go. By a count of hands, how many of you guys went to the gym this morning? Yeesh. And the rest of you guys, why didn't you go?
I hinged.
Gotta stop hinging, man. But I wanted to start this off by saying thank you to Luke and Jackson because they've been helping me get the word in a ton. And for me personally, like I was getting distracted. When I was in Puerto Rico, I was getting the word in, but then when I went home, that little stretch of 5 to 6 months, super distracted, going out, drinking, smoking, all of that stuff. And thanks to Luke and Jackson, they've just been guiding me down the right path again. So I just want to clap it up for them real quick. From one of my mentors, I was thinking about this morning in the gym. He goes, ourselves as people, we're like toys with a battery filled inside. And that battery is our spirit. So once we plug into positive things like getting the word and going to the gym, that's our battery, and it's so important to make sure our battery's filled at all times. But once we start to get distracted, dude, your battery just drains. Your battery just drains. And without a battery, we are nothing. You know, and our spirit is that battery. So it's always important to get positive things in, go to the gym, and just stay positive, because without our battery, without our spirit, our consciousness, we are nothing. Nothing at all. And then a quick intro why I'm up here. 2 weeks ago, I was able to go from just around 8K Friday morning to Saturday night, ending off at 22,000.
Go. Yeah!
I wasn't changing any scripts, like there is no secret sauce, but what I started to realize is Fridays are not the end. Like when a lot of people were starting to go out, leave the office a little bit early, one thing I realized I had to do was just triple down, because I wanted to leave too. Just like anybody else, it's Friday evening. You know, I knew I had to work. However, I was just like, hey, today I'm just gonna prioritize myself and focus on getting what I have to do done. And then from that morning, from that day, I went from 8K to 12K at night. And then Saturday morning, when people are typically just hinging or just doing bullshit, I went from 12K to 22K. You have to ask yourself, am I operating out of fear or am I operating out of love? Sometimes when we jump on the phone, we're so nervous to talk to these people. You know, like, oh, what if they hang up on me? We're at Prezi, we're about to get social, what if they hang up? Like, if you put their best interest at heart, put their family first, you wouldn't be worried about them hanging up, because they need your help more than you need the commission, if that makes sense. You know? So once I started to put that in the back of my head, like, no, this is a service. Like, they're not buying anything. They're protecting their family. They're just shifting or reallocating some of what they were already saving to know no matter what time it does happen, their family's going to be okay. Put the people first. Put the beneficiary first. Stop worrying about yourself and the commission, because that will come as long as you serve them first. That's the consequence of you helping out, is the commission, is the check that we all get. Play so much offense, bro. We're coming here to attack the day, attack the morning. Like, we're here to win. We're not here to like, oh, I got to charge back. Like, what am I going to have to change? Am I going to have to change my script? Like, no, bro. What we have works. There's Luke, there's Preston, there's David, there's Ronnie, that are all producing off of the same shit. So it works. Just double down on what's working, and if you're in your head, you're dead. That's it. People don't buy because they understand what we're saying. They buy because they feel understood. Hear them out. You know, let the people talk, let the people yap. If they get to yap for too long, obviously correct them, bring them back on, but understand people. Like, you know, these people are normal humans. They want to protect their family. They want to have a conversation. Most people typically don't even have a social life. Understand them, man, at all times. Super, super critical, like Harsh and I, our mind is always plugged in with just positive things, people winning, upbeat music, you know, because if not, like, dude, you're gonna get the results that everybody else is getting, and the majority of people are not winning. You know, so what can we take from Wiley? We watch a lot of Wiley stuff, his old stuff, a lot of podcasts. It's just winning, it's winning, it's winning, it's winning. And subconsciously, like, I'm gonna become a winner just due to that, you know? If you do not have a consistent daily schedule that defines a winning day, and you only focus on results, you will never ever feel fulfilled. So many of us, when we look at that whiteboard at the end of the day, we're like, I didn't feel like I did what I had to do, you know? Or I don't feel like I'm good enough just because I'm not producing what I said I was gonna produce. Once you start to determine your success based off of your habits, a lot of stuff starts to come out of it. Like for me, I didn't give up. Last Friday, I went from 4K, ended off at 12K. And the reason being is I stopped determining my winning, my self-worth off of results. It's my habits. I'm dialed in. What do you say, Luke? TGLI. Yeah, he's always like, you guys are on the TGLI. You know, the great lock-in. Yep. It's just because like our habits are dialed. We're hitting the gym in the morning. We're reading. We're in the office working 8.5 hours intentionally with a timer. You have to believe you can do it. Because if you don't believe, you're gonna do it, you're never gonna do it. And there's people way less qualified. An example, the people in that other office, you guys know the name of the office, right? Way less qualified, hardly speak English, can barely speak English, and they produce more than most of us in here. Way less qualified, but one, their leaders just pour into them a lot. Two, they believe they can do it, and that's the reason that they're doing it. There is no secret sauce, there is no special script training. Like they just believe they can do it, and they're told all day that they can do it. They're just filled with people that are just positive and positive and positive. Timelines are different for everybody. So how many of you guys are new in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro, some people are gonna win super quick, and some people are gonna take a little bit to get the ball rolling. As long as you can focus on winning your day, you're gonna win the week, and once you win the week, you win the month. And once you win the month, you win a few months, and then once you win a few months, you win the year. And that's a successful year. And then I just wanted to end with something John Jones said when he was a young champion. Somebody asked him how he dealt with such high competition at such a young age. And one thing he said is when he's super nervous, he embraces the butterflies. You have to accept that nervousness, you have to just channel that shit and just push it out. Like for me, speaking in front of camera, speaking in front of all of you guys, this is my first time. Like I was nervous as heck, you know? But embrace that shit. And I didn't want to make it super long so we can dial. Do you guys have any questions?
I just want to share something. On a Friday, I texted Andreas. I said, yo, you should come to this gun show tonight. It's from 6 to 10. He goes, what is it? I have to hit my whiteboard non-negotiables before I hit it. I'll text you. Is it at the church? And then he sends me his whiteboard. It's 45 minutes in a workout. 8 hours intentional work, time stopped. Clean food, gallon of water, 45 minutes intentional skill training. Videos for the weekly vid. Daily cardio plus audiobook, 30 minutes. This all has to check out before I rest my head on that pillow today. I'm only at 1 complete. I said, bro, you're such a beast. And then next thing I get is, just smacked my first 20K week. We've been grinding today. Let me know what time church is.
Luke. And that's all it really is, bros. There is no secret sauce to what Wiley has built. He's just disciplined as heck. Now he's getting in the Word. Like, there's no secret sauce, and we have him as a resource. We have Luke, we have Jackson. If you need to learn more about God, go to them. Go to Preston, go to Ronnie, go to David. Everybody in here is reading it, you know? And why weren't you guys at church on Sunday? Because I didn't see a lot of you guys. Ready to go? Let's go, P.
Just got like 2 minutes of stuff. Training?
That boy's discipline. If you're in your head, you're dead.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a bar.
Play so much offense that nothing else matters.
Yeah, sometimes the best defense is offense.
Yeah. The intentionality of his day, down to the exact minutes of his day. Like there's only 24 hours, then you're only awake a certain amount, but you have every hour almost bricked out to intentionally what you're doing and making sure it's getting done. Like that stuck for sure.
Yeah, that was big. What else?
I'm kind of thinking about it as just like, I'm not that locked in, but seeing him that locked in makes me be like, dang, no way I'm gonna let him catch me. Like, what if every single person in the entire office operated like that? What would our culture look like? What would our results look like? I don't think anybody could keep up with that. Not a single person.
Yeah, I like when he said, is your self-worth based on your results or your habits? That was really good. That was good. If you stay rooted in your habits, the result comes, and then that's where you really build that identity. I'm the guy that gets it done. I thought that was good.
Thanks, bro.
Dude, amazing training, seriously. But you inspired me, dude, to go and actually like write down some habits of mine that I need to get back into, and then ask like Jackson, Luke, Logan, and Preston, the guys I live with, to hold me accountable. So it'd be great if we can start getting that back going. That's the first thing. So you hear, then you do, but then you teach.
All right, so it's 3 p.m. He just closed again. I just closed again. I'm at 3 on the day. He's at 2 on the day. It's 146. Let me remind you guys, self-belief is 90% of the fucking sale. There you go, right? Oh shit. Let's go.
Sounds good. We'll talk soon. Yes, sir, brother. Take it easy.
Oh, yeah, dude. Let's go.
Jeez, what is the premium on that?
So the premium on that was $456 a month. $456.
What is that gonna
Do it, Dan. Come on.
5,700. 5,745. 5,745. 5,745.
Look at the premium.
Holy big bomb. What the
Big
fuck?
bomb.
What
You
do
feel me?
What do you do for a living?
Huh?
Holy.
I sell life insurance, and you should.
All right, so today we are running a competition in the office. It is gonna be our team versus Tanner's team. Tanner runs $1 million a month agency as well. And there's gonna be probably like around 80 people in here. But let me show you guys the schedule. So yesterday was my meeting. It was Monday meeting, how to write 10K in a week, 20K in a week. Tuesday, it's gonna be this one, Tanner versus Wiley, and then recruiting 101. But from Tuesday to Thursday, there's a $250,000 goal. Winner gets something, loser doesn't get something and gets a punishment. Good morning, P.
What's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
Amazing to see you, bro.
Give me some.
Thursday, there's Bible study at 7:45. Team call at 9. And then Friday, this one's gonna be solid as heck. David Layton from David Layton. I was just talking about you. Good morning, bro. Good morning, Chief.
I'm gonna give him the sauce on Friday.
I'm gonna have Tanner come up. He's gonna do a training on selling. Tanner sold at a super high level. He's been the fastest guy to become a millionaire here. Like literally, it's absolutely insane if you think about it. It blows my freaking mind. In 7 months, you're able to make 6 figures a month.
Like 8 or 9, but yeah.
Oh, like 8.
Let's go.
You want to hear something funny? No, I'm on the phone with my pops. I was down in Denver and I was driving to one of our offices. I was like, hey, Pops, like, how are you, man? Just checking in, saying what up. And my dad goes, who the fuck is this Tanner guy? And I'm like, what? He's like, did he really buy a Urus? And I was like, yeah. He's like, is he really making 6 figures a month? I'm like, yeah. He's like, motherfucker. He's like, I work my balls off to make maybe 150K a year. We have to go out and just make tons of money and go out and, provide for mom, provide for our people. So it's really cool. So guys, give a big round of applause.
When I came into the business, my number one goal was to actually build a business and sell at a high, in order to build a business, you need to first master sales. You need to sell at a very high level because the only way you're gonna bring people in and actually get them paid is if you actually know how to sell. So my number when I started was 40 grand a month because I knew if I could sell 40, I could show someone how to sell 20 with my eyes closed. So I just had to figure out how to sell 40K a month super, super quick. And what I learned very early on in the business was there's 3 main parts of selling. It's gonna come down to your lead flow, it's gonna come down to your activity, and it's also gonna come down to closing, and I also include mindset in there. The great thing about our agency is if you're within the first 1 to 2 months, you don't have a lead problem. You definitely don't have a lead problem. We give free leads, and the only lead problem you'll have is what you put in your head. Your goal should be to get to at least 12 to 1,400 a week as fast as possible, because that's gonna give you a decent amount of leads so you can start presenting to 4, 5, 6 people a day, start closing 1, 2, 3 policies a day. Now, number 2 is gonna be activity. That's also something you control. And you'll notice like everything you control in this business. Like activity, in my personal opinion, when I started this business, I was trying to get good as fast as possible. The fastest way to get good is just to work so much that you just learn everything, get hit with every single objection in the world, and then now you're just good on the phone. So
Give me one takeaway y'all took from Tanner. Is a lot of us show up to work, but we don't show up with any type of intention. And you can tell me, Tanner, or whoever your mentor is, and you said, well, I did work from 8 o'clock to 8 p.m., but you had no actual focus, no intention behind the work. The reason why that Andres and Harsh are on the come up right now is if you guys talk to these two, they don't mess around. They're like, hey bro, I'm dialing. They literally have a dial counter in front of them on their iPads. Even when I talk to Andres, you know, and I'm up here, right? That's how people look at me inside of this organization. He's still like, hey bro, I have to dial. I'm like, cool. Love that. But can we get to that point? Then I've been really trying to drive home with everyone is you have ears to hear. Because you are literally audibly hearing me right now. But the word hear in the Bible means to audibly hear, to do, and then to teach.
Alright, what is this, bro?
Magic Mind, it's time for a record fucking day.
Ah!
Oh, that's the magic mind I've been seeing. Does this shit work?
Yes, sir.
Does it actually?
Yeah. You ready for
What
a
is
record day?
10% alcohol. Let's go!
And if anybody ever contacts you saying that they're my manager, your file is incomplete, it's insurance fraud because they don't have access to it. So let's come up with a code word. What do you want the code word to be? Number one, stunners? All right, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Yes, sir. All right, brother, you enjoy the rest of your day. God bless. And I'll text you here in just a second, okay? Yes, sir. Bye-bye. Find a fucking lead, bro. Make like 40 grand plus a month. Why do you give back so much to your people?
Damn, bro, that's a hard question. Because there's no reason why I should be the only one making money. Like, I'm not special. I've been in the exact same spot where I can't afford rent. I can't afford groceries. I can't afford to pay gas into my truck to get from A to B. And so it's like, this opportunity changed my life, and there's nothing special about me, so there's no reason it can't change yours too.
People from ages 11 to 73, everything from business executives of 7, 8, 9, 10-figure companies, athletes at every level, people just struggling in their false narrative. I have a background in neurolinguistic programming, and NLP or neurolinguistic programming is simply the language invisible processing system that you use in your brain to filter the world. Some of us are hanging on to dear life, to the image we've created because of how deep in the hole we are. Whether that's how you present yourself on social media, whether that's how you present yourself to clients. When you guys think about how you function and how you run on a day-to-day, how many of us are upholding our image rather than being authentic and we feel lost? And we know it. You guys are a lot smarter. We're a lot smarter than we give ourselves credit for. We're like, oh, I don't really know it. Yeah, you do. You just don't want to say it because of what you think it means about you if you say it. It's the whole thing. Your life choices, I forgot to say this in the beginning, your identity is who you think you are, who you think other people think that you are. Then you build a story around that. And whether or not that story is true, it determines what you do in your life. So if that story that someone has about you is being built off of an image that you're creating, and then they start to treat you based off of your story, and you get upset about how they treat you, you're not mad at them, you're mad at you for creating the image that allows them to talk to you that way. And then it's their fault? We don't have any accountability, we don't have any responsibility because we're so scared of what it means about us. The experience that you have with your friends is based off of the definition of who you think they are and what they can provide you. Not in the sense of what can this person give me, but I gave this example last time. If I have a wife and all I think she is hot and can make babies and food, that's all she is. Not because that's all she is, but because that's what I've decided her limitation is at. And I'm missing out on everything else she has to offer me. If your worth as a person is dependent on 10 grand, you're gone, bro. If your worth as a person is dependent on making $1 million, you're gone, bro. It doesn't matter. No one cares. I'm just gonna be straight up. Can I be honest with you guys? Nobody cares how much money you make every day. They're looking at the money, but the thing that is gonna keep them here is the person that you are, regardless of if you made that or not.
Like I would post before, all of the selling a lot. It's cool. It's a lot for Instagram because we were selling young people, and with young people, you don't even deposit that much. And to be blunt, this morning, my commission statement, even though I asked these young people, is this affordable? Is this affordable? Like a million fucking times, 99% of the time, these kids can't afford it. And it's just due to their lack of fucking money, intellectual capabilities, stability, whatever the fuck you want to call it. However, I woke up to 8 chargeback transactions. I'm like, what? 8? Didn't really make any sense. And the debt was only $1,000. So it's like those young people pay out $200 to $300 a pop, while these old people can pay anywhere from $500 to $1,200, give or take. And it's like, why would I waste my time spending money on leads selling young people that are guaranteed to almost charge back when I could sell old people that actually need it, get good at it, not overthink it, and just trust in what's working and just work way harder and be more intentional and get better than most people, so I could deposit more and literally help my team out more. Because being that I'm the leader, I lead from the front, and being that I'm going to be the one that's bringing people on, it's like it's very important for me to understand what my people are selling for them to be able to produce at a high level, just like ours do. Okay, so we just had a Bible study. It is Wednesday? No, it's Thursday. I'm going to ask the guys that ran the Bible study what was their biggest takeaway, and just a few people that were in the Bible study. So let's see what they took away from this.
My biggest takeaway is actually how tough God and Jesus are. When Jesus gets baptized by John and the heavens open and the dove comes down and it's the Holy Trinity, you got God, Jesus, the Son, the Holy Spirit, whatever. Like, it is actually insane all here on earth.
My biggest takeaway from the Bible study is that God will use his winnowing fork to separate the wheat from the chaff, and he will toss the chaff into unquenchable fire. So bear good fruit, so you don't get tossed into the fire.
There, you have John the Baptist, and then you have the Pharisees and the Sadducees. And the Pharisees, they're dressed in like all these nice clothes, preaching the word, but they're not living it out. And then John the Baptist, he's in like raggedy clothes, eating wild honey, eating bugs like locusts. You don't have to be all put together to still be right with God. You got to be right on the inside before you can start showing it on the outside.
But who's winning though? Sean O'Malley fights, and then Justin Gaethje versus Pimblett.
Patty and O'Malley.
You got Pimblett over Gaethje?
It's his time, bro. It's his time.
I got O'Malley as well, but I got Gaethje, bro. Even though my ex's mom, she used to like Patty Pimblett, so I have a shirt at home. It says Andy the Baddie. I swear.
Fuck yeah.
It's one of the smallest deals I've ever ripped.
So the client is running upstairs to go get his routing and account number. However, this is how you do it. My boy is Native American. He said he's a little bit Mexican. I'm fully Mexican. You know what the deal is. That's why we clicked. Let me show you guys what the fuck goes down. This is trench work. This is what we sleep and live off of. This is $45K a month. Not really. But yes, it is.
My team was at 40K in July, which is literally just me. And then August, in 1 month, we did 100. And then September, we did 195.
Oh,
like that, bro. We scaled fast.
People are negative or complaining, that's fine, but it needs to go up to you. So if you're the direct upline and you see someone complaining on the Zoom or in front of other people, you need to cut that out immediately. Like, I will call them, be like, hey dude, quit complaining in front of the team. Like, if you have an issue or you want to complain about the leads or whatever, we can talk about it, but you need to call me one-on-one. Like, I feel like our culture in our Zoom's pretty good. Everyone's pretty positive because I will not tolerate like any negativity or complaining in front of the team, right?
So God dropped the season updates, chapter 1, season 7 out here. As you guys, oh, it's cold. As you guys can see, it's super cold. But the verse of the day to end off the video, it's in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 33. The Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the dwelling of the righteous. All that means is if you continue to do the right thing, He will bless you. If you're doing fucked up things, that's when he'll curse you. So continue to do the right thing, man.